What if I told you that the biggest obstacle in your life isn't your lack of talent? It isn't your lack of money. It isn't bad luck. It's your own brain. Not because your brain wants you to fail, but because it was never designed to help you become extraordinary. It was designed to keep you alive. And sometimes, those are two completely different goals. The scary part? Most people spend their entire lives believing the stories their brain tells them, without ever questioning whether those stories are true. Today, we're going to expose those lies, and once you see them, you'll never think the same way again. Imagine two people standing at the edge of the exact same opportunity. Same education, same age, same intelligence, same dream. One takes the first step. The other hesitates. 5 years later, one has built a completely different life. The other is still saying, "I'll start tomorrow." Was one person born more confident? Not necessarily. The difference often begins with something almost invisible, a single thought, one story, one lie the brain quietly repeats until it feels like reality. Maybe you've heard these thoughts before. I'm not ready. I'm probably going to fail. What if people laugh at me? I'll wait until I feel motivated. At first, they sound reasonable, responsible even. But then tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Months quietly become years. Without realizing it, you've built a prison out of thoughts that were never facts. Here's what's frightening. Your brain delivers these thoughts with absolute confidence, which makes them feel true. But confidence isn't evidence, and feelings aren't facts. By the end of this video, you'll recognize the 5 biggest lies your brain tells you. More importantly, you'll learn how to stop believing them. Because the moment you question the story, you take back control. Imagine you're walking through a forest. Suddenly, something moves in the bushes. Your heart races, your muscles tense. Your brain immediately screams, "Danger!" A second later, a rabbit hops out. False alarm, thousands of years ago. That reaction kept our ancestors alive. Mistaking a stick for a snake wasn't a big problem. Mistaking a snake for a stick could be fatal. So evolution created a brain that assumes danger first and asks questions later. Fast forward to today. The forest is gone, but your brain still reacts the same way, except now. The tiger isn't a tiger. It's an interview, a presentation, starting a business, talking to someone you admire, posting your first video. Your brain treats social rejection almost like physical danger. Not because you're weak, because your brain is ancient. Let's expose its biggest lies. Lie number 1. If it's uncomfortable, it's dangerous. No. Growth almost always feels uncomfortable. Your brain simply confuses unfamiliar with unsafe. Lie number 2. Everyone is watching you. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect. Most people are too busy worrying about themselves to spend much time thinking about you. Lie number 3. You'll feel ready someday. You probably won't. Confidence usually arrives after action, not before it. Lie number 4. One failure defines you. Your brain loves dramatic conclusions. Reality doesn't. Every successful person has failed repeatedly. They just refuse to let failure become their identity. Lie number 5. Stay comfortable. Comfort feels safe today, but over time, comfort quietly becomes regret. Your brain protects the present. It doesn't automatically protect your future. Here's the realization that changes everything. Your brain isn't your enemy. It's an overprotective bodyguard. Imagine having a bodyguard who sees danger everywhere. Don't leave the house. Don't trust anyone. Don't try anything new. Eventually, the bodyguard becomes the prison. The goal isn't to silence your brain. The goal is to stop letting fear make every decision. Your thoughts are suggestions, not commands. The next time your brain says, "You can't do this," pause. Ask one simple question. Is this a fact or just a prediction? Most fears are predictions, not evidence. Second, do something small before your brain has time to negotiate. Write one sentence. Read one page. Walk for 5 minutes. Send one email. Small action interrupts fear, and action creates proof. Proof slowly rewrites the story your brain has been telling. Imagine waking up 1 year from today. Nothing around you has magically changed. But one thing has. You no longer believe every fearful thought that appears in your mind. You still feel fear, but you move anyway. You still feel doubt, but you take the first step anyway. That's when confidence begins. Not because fear disappeared, but because it stopped making your decisions. Think about every dream you've postponed, every opportunity you've ignored, every version of yourself you've left waiting, because your brain whispered, "Not yet." Now imagine if those words were never true. Imagine if the only thing standing between your current life and the life you want is a story you've repeated so many times that it started sounding like reality. The moment you challenge that story, you begin changing your future. The next time your mind tells you you can't, don't argue with it. Simply smile. Take one small step forward and let your actions prove it wrong. If this video changed the way you think, subscribe for more videos that help you master your mind and build lasting discipline. Become the person you've always known you could be. Because your life doesn't change when your thoughts disappear. It changes when you stop believing the ones that were never true in the first place.